Hi Internet, I'm John Appleseed. Welcome to my YouTube channel where we do a daily crossword puzzle. Let's tackle the Friday Los Angeles Times crossword today. This is from Friday, June the 12th, 2026, constructed by Emma Oxford and edited by Patty Verrill. One across is Easter month often. I think Easter most commonly falls in April. Let me get the keys there. April, I think, works. One down, starters, casualty, appetizer, starters for a meal, apps. Two down, combine or combine, like a combine harvester. Plus, maybe. Three down, Costa Blanc, Costa Rica, the country. Four down, test pattern with a question mark. Not sure. Five down is 5G precursor. 5G having to do with cell phone. Sometimes my cell phone says 5G up in the corner. Sometimes it says LTE. I don't know what those stand for, but I think they have to do with cell phone coverage. Lift a finger. Is that print? You lift somebody's finger to fingerprint them? I'm not sure about that. 17 across. Soap that's easy to conceal. Soap that is easy to conceal with a question mark. 20 across, hunk, like a hunk of meat, maybe like a slab of roast beef or something. Combine. I was thinking plus for that, but that doesn't look like it's going to fit. Test pattern for four down. Okay, not sure about that. We'll come back to this corner. 18 down, prong. A prong of a fork might be a tine. Let's guess that. 21 across. Setting of the graphic novel Persepolis. Persepolis, city of the Persians in Greek, so maybe Iran. Six down, Spanish parents. This is going to be either madre or padre, mother or father, but we don't know what the first letter is yet because we're giving a gender-neutral clue. Seven down, cover name. That'd be an alias, yeah, I think. Eight down, support for a key player. No, six across, Apple resource with curated guides. I think this is some kind of Apple computer. Apple Maps? Is that a thing? 8 down, support for a key player. 9 down, month, or Missouri. No. Missouri would be capital M, capital O is the postal abbreviation, or maybe it is Missouri, I don't know. St. Louis is in Missouri, STL. This is probably going to end in an S, maybe. Landed, a lit, common crossword answer. Okay, let's try St. Louis. Meet me in St. Louis, Louis. Meet me at the fair. Don't tell me the lights are shiny any place but there. Support for a key player. Okay, I think Apple Maps is what I'm trying to get to here. So on my phone, which is an iPhone, but I use Google Maps. Maybe there's an Apple Maps. I don't know. That would have guides associated with it, maybe curated guides. Okay, but I think piano, support for a key player. That's going to be piano key gives us a sense of piano, maybe a piano stool or piano bench, something like that, something that a piano player sits on. And madre fits for Spanish parent, mother in this case. And I think I was also trying to get dial in the last part of 17 across because dial is the brand of soap. So pocket dial, is that a pun on something? Pocket dial. Test pattern would be an ink blot, a pattern you see in a psychological test. Lift a finger, we'll try, no, maybe point. You lift a finger to point unless you're doing the Disney two finger pointing. I think that's a thing that Disney employees are taught to do. Combine is to pool your resources. Okay, point, pocket dial. I don't understand. Pocket dial makes sense as soap that's easy to conceal, but I think it's going to be a pun on something, or we're switching around letters to make it sound like another phrase. We'll probably get more examples of those in the puzzle. 10 across, bygone handhelds for short. This might be PDAs, personal digital assistants, or non-phone electronic devices that you could use to take notes and whatnot. 16 across, reply to, I'm sure they'll be fine without you. I'm sure they'll be fine without you. and you would reply, okay, or I don't know. 19 across, low carb diet. Is that keto? I think. 22 across, arrive. No, 23 across, soap that could use a friend. All right, so we got 2 soap-related clues. Dial was a brand name of soap here. Soap that could use a friend. So a lonesome dove. Dove is a brand of soap. Lonesome Dove is the title of a Western novel and film. I don't know pocket dial as a phrase, but Lonesome Dove makes sense. 10 down is progress tracker for one trying to catch 'em all. That's from Pokemon. And the details of the Pokemon are found in the Pokédex, I think. I remember my kids used to really like to consult the Pokédex. Due to, 12 down, when the fate of Ophelia is revealed. So that's from Shakespeare, from Hamlet, the play. So maybe Act 4 is when Ophelia's fate is revealed in the play. Sparkled, shone. Ouch. I'm sure they'll be fine without you. Ouch. I guess people don't really need me. They'll be fine without me. Arrive, to get in, maybe. Jewel is a gem. Okay, that fits. 28 across. Me too. Same here. You, me, same. Okay, 25 down. Harry's accomplice in Home Alone. Was it Harry and Marv? The Daniel Stern and Joe Pesci characters? I want a video with a doctor specifying all the injuries they would actually undergo from the treatment they received in that movie. So, of course, they only had cartoonish injuries in the film, but in real life, they'd probably die. 24 down, letters of equivocation. Could be or so, a phrase used to equivocate. Estimate from a contractor or a contractor. Don't know. 29 across, relish. Could be taste. 36 across, goal. Could be your aim or your end, maybe, now that I think about it. 41 across, school groups. Just guess. PTAs, that's usually the answer for something related to school. 29 down, word with age or wage. Wage gap, age gap. So maybe we correctly guessed aim instead of end. 26 down, walk out, exit. Relish, no, that's probably gusto. Quit for walk out. A quote is an estimate from a contractor. On the other hand, are letters of equivocation. Yeah, I didn't want to put in or so because that's not letters, that's words. But OTOH, on the other hand, would be a way to equivocate online. 37 across, soap that is super popular. Super popular soap. Lava is another kind of soap. Hot lava. It is hot, so it's popular. 30 down, took off right after dinner. 8 and ran, maybe. 30 across, big name in gaming monitors. Does Acer, I know Acer makes computers. Are they known for gaming monitors? Piano seat, for what a piano player sits on for support while playing the keys. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame city, 31 down, that is Cleveland. 43 across, root vegetable related to Swiss chard. I think beets and Swiss chard come from the same family. 38 down, short, duh. Oh boy, or obvs, obviously. 8 and ran for took off right after dinner. I think all those make sense. 46 across, astronomical light show. We'll try a nova for that. We'll blame it on the bossa nova. 49 across, soap that's falling apart. SN going together. No, let's finish off this corner before we go to the bottom of the puzzle. December holiday for 32 across is Christmas. Christmas time is here. Families drawing near. Oh, that we could always see such spirit through the year. So we'll put in Christmas for the December holiday. I don't know 40 across, computer file suffix, lots of things that could be. 44 across, the San Francisco NFLer is the San Francisco NFL football team with the 49ers, or Niner for short. 39 down, over again. We'll try a new there. 48 across, birthplace of K-pop. that would be Korea or Seoul. Yeah, this capital of Korea, South Korea. 33 down, Grubhub Link would be a menu. 34 down, Rink Leap Axel is a skating move. And 35 down, Title for a Night in Westeros. That is Game of Thrones. So an executable file would have .exe, and I think I didn't see Game of Thrones or read the books, but I think I've seen references to it where the Sir is spelled with an E for some reason, I guess to make it seem kind of otherworldly. Okay, so what is this? Soap that's falling apart. Is there a snowy soap or something? Would this be a Y? Charges in a way. Not sure about that. Okay, we got the top 2/3 of the puzzle done. Let's finish it off. 54 across signs on for another tour. Re-enlists or re-ups. 60 across, organization with sponsored Medicare plans. Is it double ARP maybe? 63 across, pop sensation. Nope, 66 across. Where Anheuser-Busch is Bud. That's probably their stock symbol on the New York Stock Exchange. 49 down, Scarecrow's Desire. If I only had a brain is what Scarecrow sang in The Wizard of Oz. 50 down, Good to Go. Ready? Ready, steady, go. Money in Monaco. I imagine they use euros in Monaco. And 42 down, Maker of Troparaca tea. Not familiar with Troparaca, but I am familiar with Snapple tea. Falling apart. Breaks something. It is AARP, the American Association of Retired Persons, I think, for the organization with sponsored medical plans. Pop sensation is a pop idol. And New York Stock Exchange looks correct. 47 down, gives a thumbs up, breaks, or yeah, okay, so that gives us breaks, is the beginning of 49 across. Breaks, I don't know. 52 down, San Francisco MLBer. So the baseball team in San Francisco is the Giants. They play at Candlestick Park, or what used to be called Candlestick Park. 53 down, Taboos. Nope. 55 across, pop diva Celine is Celine Dion. 61 across, soap that's perfect for adding color to a shower routine. And I'm just trying to figure out Lonesome Dove, Hot Lava. Those are just common phrases. Is there something called a pocket dial that maybe I'm just not aware of? What would it be? What would you dial from your pocket? You're butt dialing using your phone? Is that what a butt dial might be called? Sorry, that was a butt dial. That's the phrase I've always heard when you sit down on your phone or you're moving around and you accidentally call someone. Maybe a more polite term for that is a pocket dial. Okay, yeah, I think that's what's going on there. 53 down, Taboos. Nope, and 48 down, performed in a choir. Sang. I like to sing in choirs. Dawn. Maybe, obvi. I haven't heard obvi. I've heard obvs as a short term for obvious. Yeah, obvs. Obvi, I guess, works as well. We'll try Breaking Dawn. The dawn was breaking as I realized what that clue meant. So we'll try Obvi and Breaking Dawn for a soap that's falling apart. Dawn, of course, a brand of soap there. Okay, Taboos. I kind of like no-nos now. It's not Dawn. Soap that's perfect for adding color to a shower routine. Orange something. 64 across, have too little of, to want. That's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. All right, so we get have too little of is want. Ear, nose, and throat specialist for 67 across, some specialist MDs. Be in arrears for 61 down, that is to owe money. Don'ts for taboos, yeah, that makes as much sense as no-nos. And this is going to be orange something. Orange rain, orange, has to do something to do with showers. Nope. 62 down, GPS prediction, maybe your estimated time of arrival, your ETA. Charges in a way. Ionizes is to add an electrical charge, positive or negative, in terms of, I don't know how the chemistry works, but I think that's what that is. That is 57 down, 1 up. Nope, 58 down, No, tropical spot for 58 down. Tropical spot, a tropical isle. 59 down, movie lead would be the star. 56 across is American white blank. Gulf Coast bird. Ibis is a kind of wading bird. Orange zest. All right, that is a phrase. The zest of an orange peel. Zest is a brand of soap. And so orange zest would add color to your shower routine. One up to best, I guess. 58 down, tropical spot. That's probably going to be Isle. Bowie's role in The Prestige. That's that magician movie, which I haven't seen, but I think Nikola Tesla is a character in that. 68 across, autumn bloom could be an aster as a flower. Isle looks right for 58 down, and I think E will finish the puzzle. All right, that was fun. So we're just taking common phrases where one of the words, is it always the last word? Where the last word is a brand of soap in the United States. Dial, Dove, Lava, Dawn, and Zest. Dawn, I think, is only dish soap. The others are bar soaps, but I think that works. It took me a while to figure out what pocket dial. That's not a phrase I'd heard before, but I think that is a more polite way to say butt dial. And the others are phrases I recognize. All right, was there a lot of crossword E's in here? We had ETA, that's kind of a crossword standby. Apps showing up more and more, clued either as short for appetizers or short for computer applications. Apple Maps, that must be Google Maps or Yahoo Maps, MapQuest, one of those. Okay, something like that. And I think that's about it. We had 2 San Francisco related clues, kind of a little gimme. I used to live in that region, so I'm familiar with those teams. And that was a good puzzle. Thanks for joining me. Please come back for more puzzles and games. I'll see you next time.